Yeah, I mean, it's truly fascinating to reflect upon how much has changed during that time. When I first started, data was viewed more from a support function, to be very honest,
Mm-hmm.
something which businesses needed, but not necessarily something that drove the strategy itself.
Yeah, yeah.
But today, data is sitting at the core of decision making. Data was the new oil at that
Mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah.
Now the data is new blood,
Mm-hmm.
where the data decision needs to be baked into the culture of the institution's organization.
Yeah.
It's sitting at the core of decision making, influencing every aspect of business operations, right from marketing to product development and even the best customer experience, right? Definitely over the years, the skills which are required to succeed in the field have evolved significantly.
Mm-hmm.
When I began a strong foundation in statistics, database management, basic programming language like SQL were considered as a key skills. The focus primarily was in terms of collecting, cleaning up, and analyzing the data. While these skills are still essential today, I'm not denying the fact, but to be very honest, the expectations have expanded and deepened.
Yeah.
One of the most noticeable shift which I've been seeing is in terms of rise of advanced analytics and machine learning.
Mm-hmm.
Today, the success in the data field demands a deeper understanding of the algorithms,
Mm-hmm.
the ability to backpropagate, sneak peek into the core algorithms which are helping you drive those model outcomes,
Mm-hmm.
the ability to work with the large scale enterprises in terms of not just from the data processing, but also leveraging the heavy tools where now Hadoop and Spark are coming into the system.
Mm-hmm.
The shift has truly happened from SQL to Python. Even R is now more outdated.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond technical skills, what really has stood out to me is the growing importance of soft skills.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, to be very honest, a data professional was just thriving more in kind of a siloed role,
Mm-hmm.
working behind the scenes with minimal interaction. But now we are expected to be a storytellers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Using data to communicate insights to even the non-technical stakeholders,
Yeah.
to the larger
Yeah.
fora.
Yeah.
When the organizations are running the MBRs, WBRs, or the sync ups,
Yeah.
you'll have mixed crowd of folks sitting out there. So the analytics or the data science team really need to portray those soft skills in terms of the ability to translate the complex data models, the data analysis that they have done into actionable insights, where most of the larger audience can and gauge that. And The different audiences needs to be handled very differently. This means that the individuals who are working in the field needs to gauge the broader business context, being adaptable and collaborating with various teams, whether it's marketing, finance, or product development, directly working with the CEO office. You just can't be catering to just one department. You need to have a holistic view in terms of what's going on and what's not going on.
Mm-hmm.
To be very honest, with the rise of AI and automation, which is kicking in, the data professionals really need to continuously upskill.
Mm-hmm.
Today, tools are also becoming more user-friendly, meaning the barrier to entry is little lower.
Yeah.
To be very honest, the expectations have really are higher.
Yeah.
We are expected to build sophisticated models, trying to increase the complexity. At the same time, the interpretability needs to be written on the softer side, and also need to understand the ethical implications, particularly
Mm-hmm.
around data privacy and biasness.
Yeah.
So, yeah, to be looking back, the field has evolved
Mm-hmm.
from being technically back-end heavy operation in terms of the strategic decision making for anyone who is looking to succeed in this space. They just not need to master the latest tools and technologies, but it's also about developing a continuous mindset, to be very honest, in terms
Mm-hmm.
of learning and adapting to the environment, catering to multiple audiences, being curious in terms of you yourself pushing the boundaries, discovering the new insights, and ultimately driving the innovation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think agree with it. Like, while the core skill sets have remained, like the core, let's say, tactical skill sets have remained the same. I think the strategic part of the game has changed, right? Like, I mean, if you want to make data into like a really strategic role, and then the soft skills and the ability to cross collaborate with different teams, right? Like, I mean, and I also every team has a different problem statement. Their understanding of data is also different, uh, and thereby your approach or the way you convey or deal with them has to be different, right? Like,
Absolutely.
something that I've observed is that marketing team is different. They're probably more analytical, but uh, the nature of the problems are like more trickier, maybe, right? With the operations and all, the kind of folks are a little different. They want to get things done fast, uh, firefighting and stuff. But yeah, like the problems of the data, if it's more aggregated, better, right? Yeah, similar experience in that way. I think one point, yes, I definitely agree, is that because the size of data has increased and because more functions are becoming data driven, so yeah, you have these new tools or new setups, platforms like Databricks and all, right? And then which allows you to basically run Spark and all very fast and very easily, which probably was not so easy, like, I think probably 3 4 years back. Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the barrier entry was pretty high back in those days where you really need to have some credits,
yeah,
need to seek for bigger approvals, need to have the right connections. Now
yeah,
it's just a fraction of minutes, right?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
there are platforms who are just providing you free credits. You just get onboarded with that once you feel comfortable, and then you just get started with them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's there. I mean, the tooling and I think the democratization has definitely happened. I think we kept hearing it, but I think it's finally definitely happened. But yeah, like, I mean, besides that, I think the part which is still difficult is actually driving strategy or, actually making the business impact, right? That still is fairly tricky and, goes beyond just running a few models or, you know,